Okay, hello everyone. Heard I'm live, so welcome to Wave Race, one of the racing series best Nintendo has, but seem to have forgotten. There are 3 titles of this series, and this is the first one for the Game Boy. And we'll play single player, and we have several circuits, which is the racing mode, and the different categories are just the speed of the jet ski and how many races you have. 550cc has 4, 656 races, and 800cc has 8 races. And we also have a World Series, which the only difference here is that the AI is cheating a lot more. So with that, I read it up and we'll start the run. So it's kind of random where we start on the starting grid, which doesn't really matter. You have a bit more place on the outside. But yeah, this is a typical top-down racer for the Game Boy, which I don't like as much normally, because you can't really see where you're going. And to get around the corners, I would like to see where I'm going, so I have some spots where I know I have to turn in like an ice block in the middle corner. And we have a boost here in this race, which this is one of the races where you accelerate normally with B button, and we have a boost, which is that boost meter on the right side over the track layout, and that fills up over time, and we can use it with the other button. Don't use it too often, else your jet ski slows down. It's even like a brake. So we're taking here a corner, and we're sliding a lot in this game, so kind of a strategy is not to turn into too much. Try to get the AI here, which is kind of annoying in this game. You ever get from the acceleration or turn in very slowly, bit by bit here, not completely holding the steering down. So don't slide too much. And we got our first victory. And yeah, this is a lot different than Wafer 64. Wafer series normally known best for its Nintendo 64 game, which is Wafer 64, and especially for its wave physics. And this came out before all that, but they had to sacrifice wave physics here on the Game Boy, obviously, technical reason. As a kid, I watched a lot of N64 promo videos because he didn't get too much of his game. Also, in this corner, even the AI is turning outside of a blue path because the last corner is too tight. So, if you go outside of this boundaries here, blue path, you're not slower. It's just not a straight way with all these buoys. We have to go around these buoys and let this smileys appear. And also, this is always a bit hard to know where to steer in. what I mean, what I have trouble with. Top-down races a bit. Would like to see what's coming for me, in front of me. And this guy is really annoying. Just wanna stay in the path. But now I'm using him. Well, we have one left to go. So. No need to brake with him completely. Maybe get a bit more boost. And the squid fair symbol, if you get that, that's a bonus. One of the two bonuses. The other is a dolphin. And if you take that, every time you crash into someone, you get your boost meter filled. It's kind of a bit pointless when you're in the lead. You want to finish clean. Hello. I can't, yeah. Kicked me too far out here. Didn't they get the AI out of my way. So yeah, always one computer is more or less your rival. Let's try to get out of this bumping start. Feels a bit like Blue Storm, the third and last title of the series for the GameCube, where we all also went very aggressive, even kicked the other guys out of a race. And well, 64 version, the bit more polite. But here with all this bumping, it feels a bit like Blue Storm in my opinion. I play all three titles as speedrun. N64 not so much because I don't have the NTSC version. I'm good of Europe. But on the Game Boy, which is the only title in the series where it doesn't matter if you have a European, American or Japanese version. The other two titles, it matters quite a lot. Now we try to get around these currents and good paths, so doesn't get us too much out of the way. Also the computer leading here feels like gets a lot of boost for some time, but then loses it, so we can catch up. So just keep your head calm and get close to them. That's what I like about racing games, when the AI is reasonable fast, and if you don't make many mistakes, you can catch up. That's fair, I think. World Circuit is a whole different thing. There you have the feeling, the other difficulty mode that you have to unlock in this game. There you have the feeling that they get a lot of boost. And it feels unfair, but this is okay, except for one coming track. Yeah, what I wanted to say earlier. Oh, this is the most annoying track for me because of the second part. I will probably see that. My execution. A very tight slalom on the right side of this course. So, what I didn't like as a kid about this game, I bought it because I saw a lot of Wave Race 64 in promo videos and found the wave physics fascinating, and as a kid I didn't know that a Game Boy wasn't capable of emulating this. Oh, we have a bonus here, Dolphin. So we're not sliding anymore. We can go a lot better here through this part. The AI still faster, and we also don't get turned around. I should have figured out before this run where I wanted to tell my kid story. Every time thing comes in. Yeah. The kid, I thought every Wave Race game would have this cool wave physics that I saw in the N64 version, and when I bought the Game Boy version I was quite disappointed. and I think it was the first game that I gave back. And years later, I rebought it. The N64 version and the Game Boy version. Now make peace with this game. I know what the Game Boy is capable of now. You don't expect too much wave physics. Just a bit sliding here. If you want to take... Oh, I don't get this bonus too often. Don't see that too often. Oh dear. No space for two racers here. I'm happy if I finish second here, because of the second part. Before I had luck with the dolphin bonus, makes it a lot easier. I'm not sure if I just should take the corners tight or go from the gas more often. What? Another dolphin here? Missed it. Yeah, I got it. Can I? Ah. Yeah, Thingwall was quite skillful here, getting through that. There's no stuff like stars or red shells, it just gives you a bit of steering bonus. Sliding this. Can get corners tighter. You can't kick others out. With the other bonus you just get more boost when you bump into them. You can't turn them around or something. Nothing too crazy. If you want to annoy the other racers, you have to use your elbows. Don't know which bonus he got there. I'm also not sure if it makes any difference, because I seem to get more boost at some situations, which, at least for me as a player, is impossible to get. Just from the recharging. The boosts are recharging here. In blue, in Wafer 64 we don't have any boost. In Blue Storm we got a boost back. So it's kind of back to the roots, I would say. But makes Wafer's Blue Storm also feel more arcadey than Wafer 64. But in Blue Storm you have to use stuns to fill your boost meter. And if that is full, then you can use Turbo for a short time. Not here like you can use a little bit of boost or a bit more, just as much as you press A. So yeah, all three Wave Race games have quite a bit of a different feeling. Both general idea is the same, to race with jet skis over water. In other games you have to go around buoys and you can miss 5. In this game you can't miss anyone. Else the game says you should go back. You're missing some track. We can also use boosts on jumps to jump farther, or steer back or forward to make it a bit wider jump or a short jump. And I have enough boost to finish this clearly. Oh, and another track with a very unusual feature with this complete turnaround. And here I'm not sure if the steering or the controls for this game are really made for this. Okay, I could take this a lot better because of the AI, which is also jumping all the way here. A farther jump and a shorter jump, because else you're not in the boundaries. on the other end. Not the best thing. Not bad also. I'm always forgetting that I don't want to jump too far, else just land in the... And this current there. Turns you around. And I never can get this dolphin. Just too far away, I don't know. Game puts the bonus stuff in some places where you don't normally get. I'm not sure if it's worth it here. Takes so far of a line. Always one AI opponent that is our main rival for the victory. Whoa! Too much. Oh, okay. Well, not sure if I can get too much bonus here, because there are no real corners. And well, it should be enough to get around it. Can get this very tight. That was a lucky one around the buoy. Okay. Had to add for the lead. Getting a lot close. Oh. Got dolphin. Normally there is no dolphin because no one gets the first one. We don't want the jump because we want to position ourselves for this one better. Oh yeah, here you use the boost. Oh man. Just when the lines are crossing. No! Forgetting this again. Very tired of this corner. That gave me the advantage here, thankfully. Okay, round 7 of 8, so 3 last round or race. Now the courses get a lot bigger. But nothing too special anymore. Except for 1 or 2 ramp skips, because else you land too far, like the AI does. Nicely demonstrated. But yeah, this speed advantage is a bit unnatural. I don't think I'm so bad. Well, I don't think that's possible as a player. Got a dolphin. Although this is a much better slalom. This version. AI on the outside. It's all the water there. Freecry is running for the lead here. Doesn't happen that often. Didn't get the squid bonus, which with bumping into opponents fills your turbo faster. For some reason I didn't hit a pixel. So when you miss the ramp, you just run into rotators. slide around the buoys. And the currents use the boost. Get faster through that. Also don't much use too much the boost. Because when your corners get too far, don't want too much speed in that one. Like here. Current sent me into the buoy, which was kind of a barrier here. Yeah, I'm doing some tricks, seems. But yeah, we lost the third guy. 1-on-1. Oh no, he's back. Can't speak of him. Yeah, dolphin bonus, no sliding, but only for a few corners. Yeah, hello, Metalhead, one of the Wave Race community members. There's quite an active Wave Race community out there. Mainly with Wave Race 64, but it also includes now Blue Storm for the GameCube and the Game Boy game. Mainly the runners run ILs, individual times, individual levels, instead of these RTA runs like I do now. I like more of the longer runs. And it's not completely important that you do it perfectly for that. But yeah, not so much important in a racing community, in this racing community. Try to stay behind this guy. Whoop. That's not a ramp that I wanted to skip here. I wanted to skip this one and then jump over this one. Get around the currents. And always someone in my way when I land. That's a dolphin that was way outside of the course. Yeah, this Game Boy game we had, they were sometimes posted on several scoreboards. We found that Wave Race 64 and Blue Storm have a main base on speedrun.com. We also included that there, and times on speedrun.com all have video proof, so if you want see some really good times. I don't think there are all tracks done yet for the Game Boy version, but a few are very optimized. First few. It really comes down to optimizing your line and not slide too much, especially for really slower classes. While we see here the fastest one, I don't think you can get around that too often. And also, by the way, I think the Game Boy version is actually the truest to what I saw, or the truest adaptation of what I saw of real jet ski races, which is more of this in the wide ocean or front of a beach, outside of a beach. Not so deep water. Around some buoys. Probably with less currents. But you have a 64 and Blue Storm game. Have a bit more variety with the environment. But it would be also probably too dangerous to drive there. And so, what I saw on the footage mainly raced wide in the ocean, and this comes close to that. I try to save the win, or not. It's the second place. It showed the wrong position for me. Well, second place, and forgot the time. So 1 second behind. Got enough points for the championship. And we're first. And with these heavy pictures, just want to show the waivers community again. We have a Discord. Play all 3 games. And yeah. Thanks for Handheld Heroes showing this. Let me show this game. With that, thanks for all watching, and goodbye.